What a truly magical month August is going to be. Wow, there is so much to talk about with August. All the astrological highlights I want to cover. If you are looking to manifest something really big into your life, this is one of my favorite months out of the entire year to do so, because we have a giant portal opening up on August 8th known as Lion's Gate, which I will get into in this little video. But yeah, I'm just super excited to really dive in here because there's so much to talk about. If this is your first time here, my name is Courtney and this is my monthly Cosmic Energy Download series. I'm going to be talking about some astrology for August, the energy of August, give you some crystal recommendations that pair so well with the energy we are going to be experiencing, and finish off this video kind of sharing my current crystal favorites and any fun life updates that are going on with myself. So for the flow of this video, I'm going to start off with those astrological highlights. I'm going to be chatting about the full moon in Aquarius, then the infamous Lion's Gate, the new moon in Leo, transitioning to Virgo season, welcoming Mercury retrograde, and also talking about another full moon. We have a blue moon in August, the full moon in Pisces. So let's really kick it off and start with August 1st, we have that full moon in Aquarius. I personally love starting off a new month on the 1st with any kind of celestial date. I think it's really cool. The fact that we have a full moon, I feel like that's really going to set us up for a magical month ahead. This full moon in Aquarius is all about getting curious, really assessing who we are, who is in our inner circle, who's even in our outer circle, right? It's all about this collective, right? How we intertwine with our own collective and the collective at large. This is an opportunity to be in our sacred space and evaluate what are things that maybe are taking up space that we don't need. And I'm talking about physical objects here. I always love to donate clothes during a full moon in Aquarius. What doesn't serve me right now might serve someone else. So I definitely recommend during this full moon, a fun, ritual you can do is go through your closet and pick out some items that are just super old that you don't want that you can donate. To note, we are in the midst of Venus retrograde, so we kind of aren't thinking clearly when it comes to design, our appearance, that could count as, our wardrobe. So just be mindful. Make sure you really don't need the thing that you're going to donate, because sometimes we have those rose-colored glasses on and we might regret oh man, I wish I didn't donate that. So I would say if you have old stuff that you're I'm not going to wear this, donate it. Some crystals that I recommend working with for this full moon are malachite. This helps with detoxing and just shedding old skin kind of. And I also recommend working with rhodonite. Rhodonite is this crystal that helps us discover our own passion so we can help others, very Aquarius vibes. So yeah, I feel if you want to do a ritual, have those crystals around you, I think those will pair very nicely with the energy. Our next highlight happens on August 8th, and that is Lionsgate. Oh my gosh, guys, I love Lionsgate. I'm obsessed. I have a whole video on Lionsgate that if you haven't seen this video, please go watch it. It is so important. It's imperative to really making the most out of one of the best days to manifest in the entire year. I go over everything in that video, but to do a quick summary on 8/8, the numerology of 88 is this abundance frequency. It's this day where we can tap into our center and call forth something huge that we want to transform in our life. I remember last year I was calling in a whole new career, work related thing. I was so unhappy and I just wanted to find the thing that was going to help support me and make me feel good every day, And I got a new job. I got a new job starting at the beginning of 2023 and I was shook. I was this is a huge manifestation. Everything I was calling in happened. And I know last year I was calling this in during Lionsgate and it happened. It came to fruition. So Just do me a favor, watch that video and manifest on this day because there is huge potential here. Some crystals I recommend working with that I mentioned in that video that I'll just mention here is gold rutilated quartz. This is major. Definitely recommend working with gold rutilated quartz, one of my favorite manifesting crystals. And also citrine. Citrine is like such a like Leo crystal too. It helps just like amplify your manifesting channel, really activate your manifesting channel. It helps with money. You know, if you are calling in money on August 8th, because it's that 8-8 abundance frequency, I think citrine is the perfect crystal to work with. So definitely try out those crystals. Continuing on with those Leo vibes, on August 16th, we welcome the new moon in Leo, which is a great opportunity to really, you know, keep envisioning that future. You know, whatever you're really aiming for on Lionsgate, you know, it's like a continuation. Said that weird. Continuation of really that amplification of that drive, of that creativity, of attracting that into your life. Set those intentions. This is a cool new moon because it's right before Mercury retrograde. It's kind of like the last like kind of like good solid new moon to manifest. You know, we have Venus retrograde going on right now. You know, when Mercury gets involved, it's a little bit heavier, but not too much. I would say this is a good new moon to just continue on with that, you know, manifesting channel within you. You know, set those intentions, burn a bay leaf, like do all the things, have a really fun new moon ritual on the new moon in Leo because it's going to be potent, guys. Like we're going to be feeling really good, and I want you guys to really amplify and get as much as you can out of this energy. So please make sure you are manifesting during this time. Some crystals that I recommend working with are carnelian. That's always a great go-to for Leo energy. And also sunstone. This is great for, you know, new beginnings and, you know, having this vitality and vigor to be brave and bold with whatever you want to create in your life. Yeah. Next up, we have a double whammy day happening on August 23rd. We are entering into a Virgo season, and we're also having Mercury retrograde. Oh my gosh, guys. This is like the fact that we are having Mercury retrograde during Virgo season. Virgo is like the planner. It's, you know, the analytical mind. It's OCD, you know, and Mercury is the planet of communication. Mercury is, you know, we feel Mercury retrogrades because it's closer to Earth. Like we notice it in technology, things will glitch, or we make plans and they get canceled. Like it's just not a great time to do a lot of heavy planning and organizing because things just change all the time. Take this opportunity during Virgo season to pause and like think about your plans, right? Like don't have so much action oriented with like, oh, we're gonna do this. Like I'm setting this up. So we're gonna go here and this and that. And we're talking to this person because things might get all messed up. So this is the time during Virgo season to just like note things, you know, be mindful. Like, oh, I think I want to do a trip during this day at this time and blah, blah, blah. Like think about that thing. Let it ruminate. Don't like, if you can, don't like plan on doing a lot of stuff because chances are they'll get canceled or something will happen and it won't work out, or there'll be confusion like, oh, I thought we were meeting at this place. No, we're meeting at this place. You know what I mean? So if you can pause, reflect, and try to do like the next best option. But I totally understand like if you do have like heavy plans, like just like really like double check everything. Like make sure everything's good. Like make sure your contracts are good. Make sure you're reading your emails all the way through. Like just triple check everything and you'll be fine. I also just wanted to quickly mention that, you know, August, we're going to be having Mercury retrograde and we're in the midst of Venus retrograde. So we kind of have like this double whammy of retrograde energy. And it really is a time to just be creative and kind of like reflect on where you want to be in 3 months, 6 months, a year out. That's kind of like how I like to look at retrogrades because it is this time of like introspection. It is this time of energy coming inward. It's time for us to just sit with ourselves and like think things out. Like don't feel pressured to do a bunch of things, even if, you know, you're planning a wedding like I am. You know, be calm and like take things like day by day. Don't like overstress or overexert yourself on sweating sweating the big stuff, don't, or sweat the small stuff. I don't know how that saying goes. I can't think of it right now, but you get what I'm saying. Like, just take your time and don't overwork yourself. Some crystals that I recommend working with during Virgo season and Mercury retrograde would be rainbow fluorite. This is perfect for Virgos. This is great for Mercury retrograde in Virgo. Just have rainbow fluorite with you, especially at work. I also recommend working with selenite. I love to do like selenite wand cleanses during Mercury retrograde. It's just this great practice to cleanse my energy, detach. I love it. I did a whole video talking about like my energy reset. I'll link it. I talk about everything I do. I kind of do this practice before Mercury retrograde. It just like revamps and resets my energy. So definitely check that out if you kind of want to have a little self-care before the retrograde. Alrighty, and our last celestial event I wanted to cover, I'm like running through this, is on August 30th. It's our second full moon, so it's known as a blue moon, and that is the full moon in Pisces. Honestly, I foresee this full moon kind of being a little anxious. I feel like we are going to be feeling stressful. I think like that's just what's going to happen with having like all this energy going around, this busyness, these retrogrades. I think this full moon, we're going to be like, oh my God, we might be in like panic mode. Also, the fact that like, we have Saturn in Pisces this year. So we're really highlighting that Pisces energy. We're going to feel that Saturn energy. We're going to be feeling like, how am I going to make my dreams reality? Like, what do I do? Saturn's here to help us build a bridge in making our dreams a reality. So take this full moon to weigh out, if you feel like you have a bunch of obstacles in front of your way to achieve your dreams, like think of solutions. Like, what are some creative ways that you can think of solutions to your problems? I definitely, think it would be helpful to have some crystals with you that help with anxiety, or just anything like if you feel like you're a little sad. I definitely recommend working with scolecite. This is like a white crystal. It brings inner peace. I love this. Whenever I'm feeling anxious, I'll just work with scolecite and I feel like it just melts away my anxiety. If you're like getting into that planning mode, you are feeling that Virgo energy, like you are feeling that Saturn in Pisces, you want to plan out stuff, but you're kind of like paused because of Mercury retrograde. Work with sodalite. Sodalite has been like my Saturn in Pisces crystal this year. It just helps us kind of like see things through. It uses our intuition and analytical mind for the best possible result. So if you are doing those plans, like maybe you're planning a trip for next year or something like that, and you need a crystal to help your mind stay focused and clear and not feel like super anxious about the thing that you're doing, I definitely recommend working with sodalite as well. Woo, I feel like I just went through so much stuff. There's a lot happening in August, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it's definitely a busier month, definitely busier than July for sure. So now I would love to share some, a few crystal favorites that I've been having around with me the past month that have given me a lot of energetic support. And I thought maybe I'd, share those with you. First crystal I want to share with you that I've been working with a lot is this clear quartz in a tabby formation. Tabbies are like flat and broad. You can kind of see how it looks here. It's very flat and broad. It's great for like kind of like moving energy within you, especially light energy. Like if you feel like you have blockages or you just want to like kind of like chakra balancing. It's just kind of like moving energy through you, kind of like how a double terminated crystal works. Like it helps with bringing a flow of energy. This helps bring that light energy everywhere in your body and also just helping like uplift your energy. I've been using this a lot for work when I need to communicate something with people and I want to make sure that I am speaking confidently and I feel good and I'm being aware and conscious in the conversation, and that, you know what I mean? Like I just gravitate towards this stone recently. I've been having it with me by my desk. If I have to take a meeting, I will grab this with me. I just really like it. I don't know. I haven't worked with a tabby before and it feels good. It just feels like I feel confident and I can handle any question that's thrown at me, really. The next crystal is my angelite. So I brought this out just because I have a crystal grid out right now that is so beautiful and it has angel light in it. And I was really, it has other stones in there too. It has prehnite, I think that's how you say it. Blue calcite. I have clear quartz in it, but I really was vibing with the angel light. I was like, ooh, I want to make a crystal grid with this. Depending on when this gets edited, I'll try to include a picture to show you what the crystal grid looks like. But man, I set an intention to really connect with my angels and feel their support and just, I don't know. I feel like I connect with my angels so much, and I kind of feel like something is going on in my life where I'm kind of at a crossroads. Not to be vague, but I just feel like I want to do so much, and sometimes I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or if I'm going forward in my pursuit correctly, if I should be doing things different. Like, I second guess myself a lot, and I hate that. So when I notice I'm second guessing myself, I want my angels to confirm to me that, think about it in this way, show me a confirmation, give me a sign. I really do connect with my angels and pick up on that energy. It is possible to connect with your angels. It is possible to receive messages from your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, based on your faith, religion. It is a special connection that we can have. I believe in the afterlife and angels and all that stuff. And I love that I can tap into that and I can ask for help, or just have this trust and faith in the universe that I can take their advice and I can implement it in my life in ways that maybe I thought I wouldn't be able to do. Like, I can prove it to myself, like, yes, you can do this, or you are ready for this. I feel like my crystal grid has helped me see that within myself, that yes, you are doing things correctly. You don't need to second guess yourself. Maybe not so much doing things correctly, but you can do things your way. Like, you can be a trailblazer. You can, believe in this dream that you have that seems so far-fetched and so crazy, but it's your dream, and don't ever second guess that your dream isn't going to come true. So that's kind of been like my crystal vibes this past month, tapping into this divine connection. I also thought, for a fun life update before I end out this video, is that in August, I'm going to be having my bridal shower, and it's so funny because it's going to be Venus retrograde, and I feel like I'm going to definitely tell you guys if something happens, but I feel like I'm prepared for things to not go like planned or just something be off. Granted, I'm not really in on the planning of it. I know my sister and my cousins are like planning my bridal shower, and I just know like something's going to happen or and I'll be like, it's fine, it's chill, like it's okay. I'm prepared for that. Especially with Mercury retrograde, like I really just want to have fun and see my family and, celebrate. But it's just funny self-reflecting on like the energy and the astrology of August, like everything that's going on. And I have like a big thing going on with kind of like wedding planning. I thought I would mention it, but I'll definitely let you know next video. Actually, I might be filming it a little early next month. We'll see. I'll update you though. I'll let you know how it goes, but thought that was funny. Alrighty guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you are amped for August. There's so much going on. There's so much potential here. I'm so excited to manifest on Lionsgate, and please check out that video if you've never heard of Lionsgate before. I'm telling you now, there's a reason why you're finding out about it now, because it's time for you to manifest something big into your life. So please go watch my video on Lionsgate. If you are new here, I would love it if you subscribed. You can check in on these monthly energy downloads every month. If you subscribe, they'll just pop up on your feed. If you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'm so happy that I got to connect with you here, and I'm wishing you a wonderful day. Bye.